Welcome back. A Moses Lake man is going to prison for a little more than a year after fleeing police in a stolen pickup truck in October. Daniel Charpentier, a 28-year-old man, pleaded guilty in Grant County Superior Court to theft of a motor vehicle, attempting to elude a pursuing police vehicle, and theft in the third degree. Charpentier has 5 felony convictions, including possession of a stolen vehicle in 2012, bail jumping, fleeing police in 2010, and vehicular assault in 2002. A plea bargain led to a sentence of 1 year and 1 month in prison, along with drug treatment. A police officer spotted Charpentier driving a stolen pickup truck on State Route 17 in Moses Lake, and when the officer signaled the man to stop, he fled. Charpentier fled behind a series of East Broadway Avenue businesses and abandoned the truck. Officers surrounded the area and found Charpentier. State auditors did not find any problems during their audit of Coulee City. The Washington State Auditor's Office recently released its 2012 and 2013 audit report for the town. The state auditors conduct regular audits of government agencies looking at compliance with state and federal laws. The auditors looked at the town's utility billing, the delinquent accounts, the use of tourism funds, and potential conflicts of interest. In Northwest News, it's not something you would expect. You're driving your car and then all of a sudden the road sinks underneath you. That's what happened in Kelso to a man on his way to work. Chris Holmstrom has the story.
Just driving along, all of a sudden, boom.
You're looking at John Kingle's car after it was eaten up by a sinkhole.
I'd probably driven 15 feet from the time I pulled out of the driveway onto the street.
His work car completely stuck.
The car just crashed down. I figured that the axle had broken because the car shifted like that. And I thought, God, what's going on? Got out of the car and there was a sinkhole halfway back between the front and the back tire.
But surprisingly, only minor damages to the car. The sinkhole, a different story. In fact, as the day went on, I learned it grew up to 13 feet deep. I asked city crews what caused it, and they tell me it was a sewer main break. And since the groundwater was so high from the recent rain, it made it tough to get to the damaged line. As for John, he tells me he's just thankful that nobody was hurt. He's also thankful he was only driving about 5 miles per hour.
I was just really thankful that, it could have been a lot worse. If it had been driving at 25 miles an hour, regular speed limit, who knows what would have happened.
A 911 dispatcher trainee thought outside of the box and used social media to locate a hiker who had been critically injured in a 150-foot fall. The hiker was rescued just before sunset.
HP Sacramento received a 911 from an 11-year-old advising he was rappelling with his father. The father fell and hit his head. He has a wound.
Dispatchers got that frantic call from young Jake, but it cut off before he could tell them where his father fell.
We're both working vigorously on trying to find out who this person is, where this person's at, especially when we don't have a definite location.
The only clue dispatchers had was where the call connected with a cell phone tower near Vacaville, more than 30 miles away from where Jake and his dad, Ryan Pritchard, were actually hiking, along the Blue Ridge Loop Trail near Lake Berryessa.
It can ping off different towers, and several different agencies can get that 911 call even if it's out of their jurisdiction.
Dispatchers were hitting a dead end and time was of the essence. That's when a trainee, Brianna Martinez, who's only been on the job for 3 weeks, tried to help.
I decided to search myself since they were busy. So I plugged the name into Google and his LinkedIn account came up. So I was able to get a picture and know that he was from Sacramento.
Using his name and image, Martinez made a match on Facebook.
I scrolled down and the very first post was a picture of his 2 sons, and behind them was the Lake Berryessa, and it just said hiking the Blue Ridge Trail today.
Post that shows they're possibly rappelling at Blue Ridge Loop Trail. We're routing fire that direction.
As soon as we saw that picture, it made sense.
Help arrived and airlifted Pritchard out of the canyon just before sunset. A close call for an injured hiker, saved by social media.
It made a definite difference, I believe, in the outcome of the call, and so it was excellent.
Being in law enforcement 31 years, I don't know that I would have thought of that.
And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.